Welcome back, everyone, to Let's Play Rule the Waves as the United States Navy, episode number 48. And in a bit of peacetime. So who knows when this peacetime will end. It's not looking like it's going to end anytime soon. And what are we going to do with our extra money? Well, there were some, actually, I think, pretty decent recommendations. Maybe we can start getting some defenses in the areas where, if we do end up going to war with the Japanese, we can have some defenses against their, well, I mean, people were just saying defenses, but I'm adding in defenses against their surprise attacks. And people also thought, well, if you're going to go to war with the Japanese and you're going to have the surprise attack thing, maybe it's better to put ships you don't care about in these theaters, which is also a fantastic idea. Now, I'm not sure, did I just get 3 for each of them? I mean 2 for each? Yeah, I did. And I don't know where the surprise attack would come here. Guess we can get 2 in the Philippines. Well, just get 1. And then maybe 1 in Hong Kong. Wait, no, that's Qingjian. It's called Quang-Cho-Wan? Is that the southern part of Szechuan province? I don't know. Just making up things. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Okay, so that just gives us a small amount of defenses. I believe it's random, although I have a feeling I'm not going to put a coastal fortification on everything here, but I have a feeling it would happen in one of these two. Maybe it does happen in areas closer to the Japanese bases. No, I mean, it could happen in any one of these. I think it'll happen in a bigger one. So we'll see. I don't think I'm going to worry too much about coastal defenses on the west coast, just because, excuse me, I'm going to assume that they don't hit that too hard, even though that's where my main, actually, since that is where my main fleet will be, we'll get to in Hawaii. And let's assume that I don't even have a port. Yeah, base capacity probably has to limit something. Let's build some fortifications here as well. Okay. Because if the base capacity is high, I assume that maybe that means the possibility of being raided there gets higher. We'll build 1 in Anchorage. I'm loath to do that. But it will help against invasions, not that we're worried too much about that. And that took care of my budget, so fantastic. Everyone's scrapping submarines. Wow. Oh, wow. Scrapping submarines even if they were only built in 1923. Well, this does remind me that it probably isn't a bad time for us to build some submarines as well. And you know what? I might even go really heavy on the submarines. Nah, it doesn't really matter. I don't really even think I needed to do that, the 10 I just built. Reason being is, mostly submarines are going to give you extra territory, possibly causing the enemy state to collapse. Even though we're going to be facing probably a lot of submarines, I mean, Japan has 242, good lord. But even if we face Japan, yeah, so we probably want to face the UK. I changed my mind. Germany or the UK. Even if we do face a nation with a lot of submarines, I'm not worried about my nation collapsing. I'm pretty sure we can win the war fast enough. Or even if it's a close call, it'll make it very exciting. And the next war will for sure be my last war, so. This is really interesting. The President has returned from a state visit to Germany, bringing home a proposal to solve outstanding sources of tension between our nations. There's not even that much tension. And what I was hoping that this could be like parlayed into is an alliance, because I do want some kind of, I mean, if I get an alliance with Germany, I go to war with Great Britain or France. It has to be one of those two, and I'm pretty sure that France doesn't have any ships. They don't really. What kind of ships do they have? Probably good ones, the ones that they do. Nah, I mean, yes, but no. Okay, I mean, if this is their worst ship, they could do worse. And that's not bad. I don't think that they would pose that much of a threat. I honestly think that we'll be able to defeat whoever we take on using our democracies and the upcoming potent Terrapin. No, wait, it's called Terrapin Maximus now. Okay, let's get you to reserve fleet. And basically the bare minimum people are now active fleet, except for another person who escaped my sight. Another one, even another one. So we'll put these on reserve fleet as well. I could sort by active fleet, reserve fleet, whatever. I just don't like to do that because then the sorting is forever stuck that way. There's no return to default sorting. Which wouldn't be a bad idea, would it? Rule the waves too. Can you hear me? 1931, we are going to have to refit all of these because they will at some point start being scrapped. So what we'll do is we'll start doing that now. Why not? I'm sure that whatever design I do now is going to be sufficient for the remainder of the game. Even though I said that last time, I think. Yeah. So we'll just get them all in, and then we'll mothball them all as soon as they come out. Yep. I don't remember if you can do them in different zones or not. You might be able to. Because I don't know, I'm not even going to waste my time trying to experiment. I'm not in the mood. It's pretty late here, so I got to probably call this recording 20 minutes from now, which would be 27 minutes long, so this will probably be a shorter episode. What else? Well, I think that's it. Yeah. So as far as research goes, I'm pretty comfortable with it being at 2% now because I believe I have gotten all of the tech from ship design and fire control. And I basically don't think there's anything left. So we might as well just put that money to use somehow. And look, there our budget is back up. Oh wow, we're going to have the Terrapin Maximus out in less than a year, which is going to give it time to work up. And as soon as we have tensions... Oh wow, so we're going to be able to build... Well, you know what? Surprise, surprise, we are, in the end, going to build an endgame destroyer. Now we have some really good Cunninghams. How many of these? 29. We have 29 Cunninghams, which is a fantastic ship. 3 5-inch guns. I know a lot of people are encouraging me to go to the double turrets. We're going to have to see if I do that or not, because I don't know how much weight it is. Obviously, with no armor at all, everything has to be an unarmored gun mount. Even though I think that destroyers in the World War II time frame, they had at least some kind of armored gun shields, right? So this idea of a destroyer without armor, it's not really a realistic idea as the game stretches on. I don't really know what you would call armor though. I'm pretty sure that those turreted things, they had armor, right? I mean, metal itself is just armor. It just depends on how thick the metal is. So if it's built of metal, it's armor, even if it's just 1/8 of an inch. There's no such thing as 0 inches of armor. So, anyway. Yeah, we have a lot of democracies. We're going to get those Terrapin Maximuses. The Tychos are still really formidable. The Lightnings are basically the things that we are happy to send into a surprise attack if Japan ends up being the nation we fight against. I kind of wish I had built more than 5 Terrapin Maximi. But it's too late now. It's going to take them so long. I guess I could try to accelerate. Well, one thing we can do also is make sure that all of these ships are in peak condition for fighting. And I suspect they are. We probably did a lot of redesigning. Oh, maybe the democracy has room for improvement. Oh my gosh, we haven't even seen the democracy in action. Those 18-inch guns, I cannot wait. And no, yeah, the answer is no. That we definitely cannot fix anything on the democracy. The Tychos are good. The Lightning probably cannot get... Yeah, I mean, it's 14-inch guns. Those have been the best we can get for a long time. The Yosemite's looking good. Yeah, so basically the answer is no. We don't need to do any more upgrades. Okay, well, let's just push on then. Let's try to get into the next war, whatever it is. And with all this money, what do we do? Okay, well, hold on. First, we do a lot of this. I saw a battlecruiser thing in there. Oh, that means our first one's finished. I just started holding it down. Did I go for more than 1 month? No. So somewhere here we finished a battlecruiser. The Mars! The first of her class. And there she is, Terrapin Maximus. Same configuration. Quadruple. I did not know I put 3 quadruples. That looks so cool. I'm really happy I did. That actually looks cooler than the democracy. 11.5, 4, 14. Good lord. 11.5, 4, 14. My god, this thing is a behemoth though. Good gracious. 24 6-inch guns. The Terrapin Maximus. 18. Okay, yeah, so a significant reduction in the number of secondaries. This thing is... I think can go out on a limb, considering it's quality 1 17-inch guns. I think I can go out on a limb and say that the Terrapin Maximus class is the best ship class I have ever built. Which is really saying something. That's my own belief. In fact, I like it so much I am going to get one more. Which means the Oregon lives. The last of her kind. Have we had an Oregon yet? I don't know. Maybe. We had 2 Ohios, which was a mistake, but we'll leave it. It's fine. You know, I didn't catch it, so. Okay, so let's we'll build that one, and I can accelerate that one, which is going to come at the cost of kind of decelerating other ships. That's the theory behind it, is that it should slow some of the other constructions, but for the 3 months, I think it's fine to do it. What are we going to be building? Some destroyers, and if those are slowed down, so be it. We'll build so many of them. Okay, we got all these done. Oh god. National hero. So it could be Japan. Let's find out what Japan is fighting us with though, or would fight us with. Not... This doesn't look like a really good endgame opponent. Yeah, I think... Well, they do have a lot of ships though, and that's always fun. Oh my gosh, they have some pretty good battlecruisers. Yeah, very strange design, but 12 16-inch guns. On the Akagis, the Mikasas have... Wait. Oh, sorry. The Mikasas have 10 16-inch guns. 12.5-inch belt. My god, 29 speed. No slouch. 9.5-inch belt on the Akagi. She's more traditional battlecruiser as far as, or at least my designs go. The Haruna, not good at all. And the Haie, I don't know how to say that. She is not that great. 8-inch belt, pretty low. These dreadnoughts don't look formidable at all. Wow, that's a strange design. 10 15-inch guns. Here's the best that they have. What the is cross-deck fire? They still have cross-deck fire. I mean, I only just got rid of mine, but what the hell? How did they... This doesn't make any sense. In 1919... Yeah, I guess they would have had access to 35,600 ton ships at that point. Yeah, strange. They just never got rid of some of their old The Amagi. This is the only one I'd really be interested in. 47,000 tons. It'll be the biggest ship ever built. Pretty much the Yamato for for the Japanese. Those Mikasas are very formidable. And the Akasas, or Akagis. So the Mikasa has better armor, and the Akagi has better armament. Yeah, I wouldn't mind fighting those. Those are pretty brutal. Let's do it. Don't know what happened. But Haiti? Does that mean? Oh, okay. Now I really, really hope we go to war with the Japanese. That's just not fair. And who do we have in the Caribbean? I don't know. What do we have? Yosemites? Okay, that's not bad. We should get a few of these democracies there. Actually, we should get a bunch because from the Caribbean we can actually get ships. Into the west coast. Back our ally. Yes. I was going to say call for a peace conference, but we still have 2. I do not want those scrapped. And we're probably getting messages about delays. No. Not yet, at least. Well, look at this budget. Okay, time for a destroyer then, right? Oh yeah, I mean, I know I was talking a lot about an armored cruiser. We have to do it, I guess, because... I mean, we have to. Just have to. Did I call it the New York? I hope I was calling it the New York still. I didn't figure out a name for it yet. Battle Creek, that sounds like a good one. Anyway, I didn't come up with a better design still. Yeah, there are 231 tons remaining. What if we go down to 8-inch guns? How much does this save? Okay, we can pretty much get it down to 35,000. What we did? 3 for the belt, 3 for the conning tower, 3 for the turret, 3.5 for the turret. Turret top 2.5. Yeah, the reason I think I didn't want to do 3.5 is because I want to make it viable against 6-inch guns at 12,000. 3.5, which would mean 3.5. We need 3.5. 4, 2.5, that's fine. It's still getting cheaper. Oh, well. Whoops. We don't need this long reliability stuff. It probably doesn't need that much. Okay, what about this? We're getting there. I feel like we're getting there because this is enough to 8-inch guns. It can easily take out any light cruiser, and it's not meant to take out armored cruisers. Well, heavy cruisers, I guess they would be now. This is what I would say. For sure, there's no sense in doing this. I feel like it's an extremely bad gameplay decision. We'll do it for fun. This thing has the ugliest... Yeah, it's pretty ugly. 5-inch guns for the secondaries. Yeah, you need it. Okay, I like it. It's okay. It's 15,000 tons, 65 million that could be so much better spent. Don't go to build dialogue. Let's just again look at the light cruiser design that we could get. That was like 60 whatever. Okay, so just generating this, going to this. Double turrets are, I think, no matter what. Yeah. No matter what they are. Armored. Let's go to medium, normal. Oh, let's even just give the same handicapped. 32, 2.5. I don't think this is a smaller than 8,000. Just let me go down to 8,000 and see what we can get then. But like, what is wrong with this? Okay, well, first of all, here's one little mistake. Okay, there's that. I feel like I already designed one of these. I'm losing my mind though. I'm really losing my mind. We don't need this. I would want more. Wow, commendation's crap. So we just do medium range, normal. 38 million, so it's basically 40 million versus what? New York was what? Okay, let's save it as Chicago again. Oh, wait. Let me give me another name. San Francisco. Fine. Save it as San Francisco. And open the Chicago. Because did I make this last time? I did. Yeah, I already had something in mind, right? Wait, do we have a Chicago? Watch while Tortuga loses his mind on camera. It's happening live. Was this Chicago what eventually became the Portland? Because I did mess up this. I think so. I mean, the Portland's pretty good class as it is, despite the little mistake. Yeah, I really don't think we need our light cruisers. We don't need any. Yeah, we got to just build this light cruiser just for the novelty. But we're way ahead in terms of light cruisers. We're hugely ahead. Even if you subtract the invader class, we're ahead of. I think we're still even ahead of Great Britain, minus all our invader classes. And yeah, it makes sense to just get like 4 heavy cruisers, I guess we'll call them. And then we'll be the leader in everything else. In fact, what we need is a few more dreadnoughts because we got to keep up with Great Britain, who's going to exceed us by 1. But I mean, tonnage-wise, we're way ahead, so it's fine. Okay, so let's do this New York class. I don't know if I called it something else. Let me just skim here to see if I had another name for it. Minnesota, that's an old one. I don't think so. And I'm losing patience looking through this. So no, yeah. Oh, well, let's open the New York. That's what I meant to do. Okay, now what do we call this? This is going to be... Oh, there is the Independence. That's always a good class. Okay, so let's go back to the design. So I can muck around with it a little bit more. No, it's pretty good. It's definitely going to be able to take down a light cruiser, which is its role. It certainly could do with a little bit more ammunition. How would we get that? We could take this down and then increase the ammunition a fair amount. I think I want to do that too. It's weird, but we just lose 1 gun on our broadside, but we gain a lot of ammunition. And the graphic doesn't change, so this mysterious extra gun is just some mysterious entity nobody needs to know about. Yeah. It's probably at this point like a triple, double, triple, so that it's not actually 10 guns. But anyway, I'm just trying to make up a way where this would make more sense. The guns being split into quadruple turrets just can't happen if there's 10 guns total. There's no way. But I'm happy with this. As I said, let's just go ahead and save. Am I fine with the one that many less guns? Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, Independence class. First one is going to be the New Milford. The next one is going to be The Amarillo. Nice name. And the last one will be Amarillo. Do they call it Amarillo there? Somebody was just telling me, I was talking about via something, and they were like, oh, you mean Villa? I was like, oh, is that how you say it? Well, the God Emperor. I don't really like that name. Warhammer 40k is not... Let's name it the Battle Creek. I just really like that name. We might be able to get a few more of these, but... Okay, yeah, we can get another one. Lake Superior. Nice name. And we have the Tallahassee. Okay, there we go. 5 Independence class. Those will be the ones that lose to our our Terrapin Maximus acceleration. And now we can even go and design one more. Do I have time? No, I'm exactly in this minute out of time, but what we can do is just say to hell with the timer. Auto-generate. Let's see what we could do with this. Now, the interesting question for me is what can we do as far as... Can we go double turrets? Decrease. Okay, 94... It's basically an increase of 40. Now, how much does it cost to just put another gun? Any other gun? Whoops, I need to see the effect. Yeah, it's cheaper. See? It's cheaper. It's actually cheaper to get individual turret guns than it is to get double, to go from 1 to 2. So that's the conundrum here. I guess we can just do this test directly. We're at 244. We're at 217. So 244, 217. Oh, it's really hard to do math this late. 27 tons. And the next one is, this should be taking us to 190. It takes us 13 tons more than that. Or we can do it this way, 177. Or I add this to aft. And I get 189, which is exactly what I was saying, 190. So you can see that it costs a lot more to get an individual gun, to get a gun from single to double, than it does to just add a separate gun. So for this exact reason, we're going to stick with exactly the configuration of the Cunningham. In fact, I think I just don't build any more. I think I just buy more Cunninghams because they're really cheap and extremely effective. They have... I don't know how we can do better than them. Now, I don't think... So this is fine, but I don't think I can add yet another mount. Oh, what? I can? What? Okay, that's amazing. Okay. Okay, we've come this far. Alright. PVR. Let's see if we can get, instead of this, a Q. It's still fine, and it looks not as terrible somehow. Okay, let's put you here, and you here. Okay, good. So the torpedoes stack very close together. We can actually do this. Now this is actually one knot slower than the Cunningham, because the Cunningham, although it was designed to be speed 33, had huge improvements in speed, just by luck. Now this is kind of undergunned. I might just decrease this tubage of, let's say, the front one by a little, and then maybe... No, I think this one. Yeah, let's do that. And then let's get some more ammunition with that. But these don't need ammunition, so in that case, actually it is kind of stupid, huh? Could make them for speed too. And then, yeah, might as well. I mean, no, can't do that. Okay, well, we could do this. We get away with this. We don't need that much ammunition. Kind of caught in a tough place here. We can go back down to 135, or we can do speed. And then we just have like a ton of weight available to us. Well, I guess we can just add some more torpedo mounts, right? 2 on the same way we were doing it before. D&E. Wow, that's much more expensive than I thought. Decrease, decrease. Okay, I mean, it kind of looks cool. I actually could put them in the rear. They look fine here, by the way. D&E look pretty good, but what if I put them in the back and we kind of pretend that they're depth charges? I don't think it's going to work. No, that doesn't look right. Let's go back to D&E. Kind of looks cool in D&E. Okay, there they are, D&E. And even though it's only one extra torpedo, it's an extra torpedo. That's all these destroyers are supposed to do. So, and now we can get whatever last amount, which is still way too much ammunition. I'm even just going to drop it down to 210. There's no way that these use more than 210. By the way, how much? It only takes 33 for us to get... Well, I could actually delete this. Delete this. Pfft. My God. It's just funny. I'm going in circles here. I'm just going in circles. I don't even know what I've done. I don't even know how to get back to where I came from. What? How did this... Where did it all go wrong? Just get it back. Who cares? Let's do it. I found a configuration which works. Let's just forget about it. 210 is fine. Forget about the... I mean, we really don't need this much, but it's fine. We'll take it. And there's nothing else we need. Oh, mines? We can. Okay. That's something. There, 175 with 5-inch guns is perfect. We have 10 mines. Perfect. And it's all okay, supposedly. Okay, so this thing has a lot of torpedoes. 14 all told. That's, I think, the most torpedoes. No, I did design AMC with like 24 torpedoes once, so this is probably the most torpedoes any serious design of mine has ever had. Well, any destroyer design. I guess any of the capital ships, any ship bigger than a destroyer, can't put them centerline. They have to put them only on the sides. So light cruisers even could have like 6 per side when that's already 12. So no, I don't want this saved as the Perry. I'm just really tired and not thinking clearly at all. So this will be the William S. Sims class. We'll call it the Sims class. This ruins the way that the ship naming scheme we've been using, but that's mainly because light cruisers are different. For destroyers, well, I guess destroyers they do. Let's call it the Sims class. I like it better. It's the William S. Sims, but it's the Sims class because it sounds nice. So there we go. Technically, oddly enough, still going to be slower than our Cunninghams, but we'll build a fair bunch of them. Wow, we built a lot. Okay, so there's the Sims class, ready to go to war. And because we have a few things left over, let's get some more subs. Jeez. The money just never runs out as the US. Okay, what's happening now? I don't even know. let me just take a break here, call this episode to a close. Let's just burn a few more. Okay, disarmament conference. Damn it. This is over 12,000 tons. It'll probably be scrapped. We can build another one, though. We can build one under the weight limit. However, losing the Terrapin Maximus, even losing 2 of them would be brutal. Let's look at whatever everyone else would lose. 2, 1, 1. 2, 2. 3. I don't think it's worth it anymore. Like, we're building the best ships. It would be fun, but yeah, it's just like any ships that are being built scrapped now. They won't. A treaty class will never be built before the end of the game. Oh, okay. Well, things are. Well, okay. It's gonna be Japan. Mobilization, which is gonna hurt the budget quite a bit, but looks like we're okay. Okay, now we just need to make sure that we don't have any good ships. Sorry, Lightning. We don't need any good ships in harm's way, so let's take these to Northeast Asia. And you will go to Southeast Asia. That might be reversed. Which one's the really good one? We have to open the design to figure it out. This is 4 with 115. And this is 3.5 with 120. Yeah, so this is actually the better one. And that one is the one going to Southeast Asia, I think. Yeah, okay. That's good. I like it. Okay, one more turn because there it is. Okay, so it will... Oh, wow. Oh, 37 minutes. Well, you know what's going to happen is... Oh, fantastic. We avoided the worst of it, really. And I built some defenses here. So what I'm going to do is just save here, and we'll play this out in the next episode. Until then, thanks for watching, and take care.